everyone, welcome to WITS Connect. Today we are going to discuss the topic about differential amplifiers. So what is differential amplifier? A differential amplifier is a circuit that can accept two input signals and amplifies the difference between these two input signals. So here we have the block diagrams of ordinary and differential amplifiers. In ordinary amplifier we are giving only one input signal and the output signal V0 equal to gain with respect to the input signal. But in differential amplifier it can accept two input signals. Here it is V1 and V2 and amplifies the difference between these two input signals. So the output voltage V0 is proportional to the difference between the two input signals V1 and V2. Okay, so this is about the differential amplifier. What is differential amplifier? Differential amplifier is a circuit that can accept two input signals and amplifies the difference between these two input signals. Here the output voltage V0 is proportional to the difference between the two input signal V1 and V2. Here for example, the input signal V1 is like this and the another input signal V2 is like this. So the input signals are 180 degrees phase shift with each other. We are not giving any same inputs. Okay. So this is about differential amplifier. So this differential amplifier is also a basic stage of an integrated operational amplifiers with differential inputs. We are giving differential inputs. We are not giving same inputs. And the output voltage is proportional to the difference between the two input signals. Okay na? So coming to the differential amplifier, in an ideal differential amplifier the output voltage V0 is equal to AD into V1 minus V2. Here AD is nothing but gain of the differential amplifier. So this is about the basic of differential amplifier. What is differential amplifier? What is the block diagram? What is the output voltage of differential amplifier? So coming to the, what are the common mode signals and differential mode signals? Common mode signals means when the input signal to the differential amplifier, we are giving two input signals now, when these two input signals are in phase with each other. So these are the common mode signals. This is the signal 1, input 1, and this is the signal 2. Here the two input signals are same, common with each other. Okay na? Like differential mode signals means, differential mode signals means the two input signals are out of phase with each other. So here these two signals are 180 degrees out of phase. So these two signals are nothing but differential mode signals. So the inputs to the differential amplifiers are 180 degrees out of phase with each other. So these two signals are nothing but differential mode signals. Okay. So coming to the operation of differential amplifier, this is the circuit diagram of the differential amplifier. So the circuit diagram consists of emitter coupled differential amplifier. This emitter coupled means the emitter terminals of the two transistors are coupled with each other and connected to the ground by using the emitter resistor RE. That's why we know it as emitter coupled differential amplifier. Okay, here we are using two identical transistors. These are the two NPN transistors and these having the characteristics common in nature. Okay, and these two transistors share the common positive power supply VCC and the negative going supply minus VE. Okay na? Okay, and we are giving two inputs that is connected at the base of the transistor Q1 by using the resistor R1 and another voltage V2 connected at the base of the transistor Q2 by using the resistor R2. Okay na? And here the two transistors share the common power supplies, that is nothing but positive power supply VCC and negative supply VE. Okay, and common emitter resistor RE also, and common emitter resistor RE for both transistors Q1 and Q2. We are giving the inputs V1 and V2 at the base of the two transistors and we are going to collect the output voltage at the collectors of the two transistors. So this is the construction of the circuit diagram. Coming to the operation of the circuit diagram, here we are giving the two differential inputs. So the input at the V1, the input V1 is nothing but positive going signal, this is V1, and the input V2 is negative going signal, this is V2. This is negative going signal. So the two inputs are differential inputs, differential mode inputs. Okay na? So the inputs to the differential amplifiers are 180 degrees out of phase with each other. So these are nothing but differential mode signals. Okay na? So when we are giving positive going signal at the base of the transistor, then what will happen? Due to the positive going signal at the base of this transistor, the emitter current flows through the resistor Re. The emitter current flows through the resistor Re, and this emitter current is going to be increased. Okay, and we are getting the output voltage at the collector terminal. It is negative going signal. Okay, now we are giving the positive going signal, and at the collector we are getting the amplified signal. The amplified signal, it is nothing but 180 degrees out of phase. Okay na? So the input and output are 180 degrees out of phase, but they are same in magnitude. Okay na? Okay, but they are 180 degrees out of phase. So coming to the next signal, when we are giving negative going signal at the base of the transistor Q2, what will happen? So here there exists emitter current flowing through the resistor Re, that is going to be increased, and you are getting the amplified signal at the collector terminal of the transistor Q2. It is positive going signal. If you are giving negative going signal, it is going to be positive going signal. So these two are also 180 degrees out of phase. So whatever the signals going through the emitter resistor Re, they are same in magnitude, but they are 180 degrees out of phase. So these two output signals will cancel with each other, and you are going to get the signals at the collector terminals like this. So here the output voltage V0 equal to AV into VD, where AV is nothing but voltage gain, VD is nothing but differential voltage. VD is nothing but differential voltage, it is equal to V1 minus V2. This is the output voltage. AV is nothing but voltage gain. Voltage gain is nothing but ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. So this is the operation of the differential amplifier. Okay. Coming to the next topic, working of direct coupled amplifier. So these direct coupled amplifiers are used to amplify very low frequency signals, that is about less than 10 Hz. Okay na, below 10 Hz signals are going to be amplified by using the direct coupled amplifiers. So this is the circuit diagram for two-stage direct coupled amplifier. So here we are using two transistors. So this is up to here to here. Up to here it is first stage, and here to here it is second stage. That's why we named it as two-stage direct coupled amplifier. Okay na, here the two-stage direct coupled amplifiers are used to amplify the signals below 10 Hz. And here we are not using any coupling capacitors, and transformers are not using. That's why we named it as direct coupled amplifier. Here, this is the transistor. Here the resistors R1, R2 will provide the biasing, voltage divider biasing, and resistor Re is used to prevent the loss of amplifying device, so that it prevents DC reactance to the ground. And here at the collector terminal, we are connecting directly to the base of the transistor. The collector of the first transistor is directly coupled to the base of the second transistor, without any coupling devices, without any capacitors and transformers. That's why we named it as direct coupled amplifier. Okay na? Okay, and coming to the operation, here we are giving the signal, input signal directly to the base of the amplifier, and amplified signal you are getting at the output of the first transistor,
that is at the collector terminal, and this amplified signal is again connected to the base of the second transistor directly without using any capacitors. Okay na? Again the signal is going to be amplified and you are going to get the output at the collector of the second transistor. So this is the output you are getting. So this is the circuit operation of the direct coupled amplifier. Okay na? So these direct coupled amplifiers are used to amplify very low amount of frequency signals, that is below 10 Hz. Okay na? Below 10 Hz only they are going to amplify. Okay na? So ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి in this way the overall gain of the transformer, the overall gain of the direct coupled amplifier is amplified signal at the collector terminal of the transistor into amplified signal at the collector of the transistor Q2. Okay, now coming to the advantages and disadvantages. So this circuit arrangement is very simple here, because here we are using minimum only resistors. We are connecting the direct coupled amplifier by using only resistors. So the circuit arrangement is very simple, and the circuit cost is also very low, because here we are not using any coupling capacitors. We are not using any capacitors and transformers. And coming to the disadvantage, so these direct coupled amplifiers are not used to amplify high frequency signals. That is also one of the disadvantage. And here the operating point is shifted due to temperature variations. The operating point may be shifted in either near to the saturation or near to the cutoff region due to the temperature variations. Okay, and coming to the applications, so these direct coupled amplifiers are used to amplify very low frequency signals, that is less than 10 Hz, that is below 10 Hz signals are going to be amplified. And coming to the examples are, these direct coupled amplifiers are used to amplify photoelectric current. Photoelectric current is nothing but it is very low amount of current, and thermocouple currents also. So these are the applications of direct coupled amplifier.